Hi everyone, this is my bracket on Facebook. I made a few changes, but let's go over it a little bit here. It's going to be a different video because I couldn't post my video from Facebook onto YouTube because of my phone. My phone went really, really hot in the car. So we got Duke over Siena. In fact, we got all number one seeds going on to round 32, of course, because you should never really pick a 16th seed over a number one seed. And it also goes along with 2 seeds and 3 seeds. I always just pick the 2 seeds, 3 seeds, and the 1 seeds. I got my upset here, my first one, TCU over Ohio State. And then I got another upset, Northern Iowa over St. John's. That's a hard one to pick. St. John's is a really good team. And then we got Kansas over Cal Baptist. I've got Louisville over South Florida. I changed that one to I changed that one to Louisville. And then we got Michigan State over North Dakota State. UCLA over UConn. UCLA over UCF. UConn over Furman. Florida over one of those 2 teams, Prairie View or Lehigh. I think actually Lehigh is going to win that one over Prairie View. So they'll play Florida, and Florida will win. Got Clemson over Iowa. Vandy over McNeese. McNeese is a good team to pick for an upset there, although Vandy is a very good team. You got Nebraska over Troy. Troy could win that one. We got VCU over North Carolina. North Carolina is up without one of their good players, so I got VCU over them. And then we got Illinois over Penn. St. Mary's over Texas A&M, and Houston over Idaho. Idaho went on a long run to win their conference championship. Arizona over Long Island. Utah State over Villanova. Another 9 over an 8 there. High Point is going to beat Wisconsin. So I got another upset there. Arkansas is going to beat Hawaii. Although Hawaii could be an upset there too. I got BYU over Texas, who just won yesterday. So Texas will play them, and got Gonzaga over Kansas State, Miami over Missouri, and then Purdue over Queens. Michigan over UMBC or Howard. Howard just won last night. So Michigan will play Howard. I think they're going to kill them, actually. They're probably going to kill them by like 40 points. Georgia and St. Louis. I got another 9th seed beating an 8th seed right there. So I got 3 of them happening. Texas Tech, and then Akron. A lot of people are picking Akron for upsets there, but I got Texas Tech. Alabama, and then Hofstra. Hofstra is a popular upset. I've got Miami, Ohio over Tennessee. Miami, Ohio is playing today, so I might change that. If Miami, Ohio loses, Tennessee will beat SMU. SMU might beat Tennessee too, so I don't know. But I got Miami, Ohio definitely if Miami, Ohio wins against SMU. So we got Virginia and Wright State. I got Virginia, and then Kentucky and Santa Clara. I got Santa Clara over Kentucky. That's an upset. And then Iowa State versus Tennessee State. I got Iowa State. Now on to round of 32. I got Duke over TCU. I got Northern Iowa, who I picked in lately. So they're going against Duke there in the next round. Kansas. Yeah, Northern Iowa. And then Kansas. Northern Iowa over Kansas. Kansas, yeah. And then Louisville over Michigan State. UCLA over UConn. No, UConn over UCLA. Florida over Clemson. Vandy over Nebraska. And then they got my Cinderella, VCU, is going to beat Illinois. Then we got Houston over St. Mary's. On to the next region, we got Arizona over Arkansas. BYU over Miami. Michigan over Alabama. And then Iowa State over Virginia. Now we go to the Elite Eight. It's Week 16. So in this Week 16, we got Duke and Iowa State and Northern Iowa. Duke is going to win that one. Michigan and UConn. I've got UConn. Florida and Vandy. I got Vandy. Vandy is going to knock off the first number 1 seed. Vandy is a really good team. Watch out for them. Don't sleep on them. We got VCU and Houston. I got Houston. If Florida wins against Vandy or some other team, depending on who wins those other games, Houston and Florida play against each other from last year. Last year they played against each other in the championship. I kind of hope that happens, but I also hope my bracket happens. So let's kick Florida out. We got Arizona over Arkansas. Arkansas could also go to Elite Eight or Final Four. We got BYU over Miami. So I got BYU going to the Elite Eight. Michigan over Alabama. And then Iowa State over Virginia. So our Elite Eight, here we go. Duke and UConn. I got Duke. Vandy and Houston. I got Vandy. Arizona and BYU. I got Arizona. And then Michigan and Iowa State. I got Iowa State. So my Final Four has the number 1 seed, Duke. You can already see who won the championship. And then I got Vandy, a number 5 seed. Arizona, number 1 seed, and I got Iowa State, a number 2 seed. So pretty rounded out there. Two 1 seeds, a 5 and a 2. We got Duke beating Vandy, and I got Arizona beating Iowa State. That's going to be a close game. And they got Duke and Arizona, another close game, and Arizona is going to win the whole thing. That's my prediction, and good luck everybody else. See you later. Bye.